more viewers. My name is Tolabiya Folare Samuel from the Vogan World Nigeria Limited, Cooper, a sales engineer. Now, there's some things I would like to show us on the pallet. Briefly, let us just look at it. Once you buy a new pallet, it normally comes with an instruction on the pallet, which you can see here. Before you can use the pallet, quickly go through the instruction listed here on how to use the pallet, what to do, how not to use it. You can see the signs are here. You can see the signs are here. So you can try and go through them. Once you go through them, you're satisfied, then you're set to use it. Then another thing I would like to show us is how to use the pallet, how to load the pallet. Like I was able to come across some users, and I discovered that most of the users don't really know how to load the pallet to carry loads. So in this video I would like to share with us on how to use the pallet. Let's just assume that this is your load. Let's assume this is your load and this is your pallet. This is your pallet truck and this is your load. How do you put your load on your pallet truck? Now, you fix it from the back. After fixing it from the back, you bring it to the front and you make sure it sits properly to the edge. Is resting, your load is resting on this. Once it got here, then you are going to do what? You are going to jack it up. In some cases, why you have issues with your pallet truck, some users, they don't care. They load their pallet with the load from this side, which is very wrong. Some people will just put a little and start jacking. Though it will work, but it will not last long. Some people will even do it this way, which is very wrong. Doing all these things will make your pallet truck not to work very well. Though by the time you are using it, it will work, but along the line, it will damage the pallet truck. And another thing I would like to add, anytime you are using a pallet truck, you don't ask someone to stay on it because it may cause some accident. Make sure you don't allow people to climb on the pallet while you are using it, and also make sure that your load is properly fixed on it. And by the time you are releasing your load, make sure you release it little by little. Okay, let us try it here. Let us jack it up. Let's say you have our load here. Now we are jacking it up. Now we are jacking our loads up. Okay. Let's say we have it now. We have moved it to where we want to drop the load. How do you drop your load? You press this up and you release it little by little. You can see it's going down little by little. Little by little. Little by little. Yes, that is the proper way to drop your load, not the other way around. Let's try it another way around. Okay, let's say the other way around I'm talking about, this is just take a look at it. It's different from the way I dropped it the other time. So kindly take note of those things. Okay, another thing I'd like to share with us on this is where to use the pallet truck. Now, you don't just use the pallet truck on a rough area. I discovered that some people don't care. Now, this is PU. The PU is meant to be used on a marble or a cement floor,
Epoxy.
or a epoxy wall, a epoxy floor, pardon, not on a floor that doesn't have a smooth edge, like a broken cement floor where we have granite, where we have sand, where we have bottles. No, because at the end of the day, it affects the tires. The tire will wear out easily, and at the end of the day, you will be saying, the pallet truck is not good, which you're supposed to follow the normal procedure that the people that deliver it to you, you ought to have followed the normal procedure so that you can have a good result. And I promise you this, if you can follow the instruction given unto you, this pallet truck, you can use it for at least 5 good years before you can think of changing it. And I believe by doing this, you will enjoy our services. Thank you once again. I appreciate. Goodbye.